Hello. Let's talk about little bit about Carolina rig again. And sorry if I sound tired. I'm horrible tired. So I did see one video a couple of days back, and he very well described his take into this. And I think that the first point was that you need to have enough weight. Probably the one which I'm using is not enough, or let's say could be more. And the second point was that you want to reel in quite not fast, slowly. And there is the point. So most of these, well, there will be a third one, but what I noticed yesterday, I actually made on the fly quite many let's call it jig with just the tail and the hook, and quite many, or let's call almost most, do not swim properly if you are reeling in those slowly. And definitely you see a huge difference in the movement if you are reeling those in quickly. So it really matters what kind of jigs you are using. So for example, these sads do not really function well. In that case, these I didn't even try yet, didn't open. Actually, I got most of the bites. So I did definitely get more bites, probably double compared to what I did catch yesterday. And this, in that dark water, this yellow works very well. I think that I didn't have any of these white ones. But clearly it needs to be very visible. Of course, I don't have any black ones, so this is just my current understanding or current expectation or assumption. That dark water, very light colors. Then the third point or fourth point is that you really need to have proper hooks. So those cheap hooks which I'm using, you are losing a lot. Well, does it really matter if you are releasing those? But anyway, it's always good to get those or actually catch the fish. But yes, so poor hooks are very, very bad. And then of course, that is general problem, whatever fishing you are doing, even for the float fishing, and I think that both of these last points apply to the float fishing, that actually the hook is the most important part, at least in the float fishing, maybe with the jig and this vertical jigging and this Carolina rig setup. Or well, I think that also, well, we can generalize could say that the hook is the most important part. If you have dull hooks, you can't the fish will no, well, it will get loose. And of course the size need to be correct. And what I did see yesterday was that of course the fish which I'm catching is quite small, so the bait need to be very small. And I think that even this, actually that is smaller, but I was using this yellow one. And even that seems to be a little bit too large. I think that many times the fish are just biting to this tail and are not even reaching the hook. So even if, for example, from this, I'm taking maybe half away. So small enough bait, or somebody could say big enough bait not to catch small fish, but for my purpose, small enough bait and small enough hook that I will catch, let's say, any fish. Yes, it works other way around as well. And I think that was it. So I now have some kind of memory that you should actually have the hook be in the slot, and when the fish is biting, then it somehow comes out or something like that. So you can see that I haven't really used the shad. But hopefully tomorrow I will go on a fishing trip. Today I was too tired. But let's see, maybe hopefully there will be a new video coming tomorrow. So thank you for watching.